Hi my beautiful friends, how are you doing? It's Mimi here today and I'm super excited to be here again and to talk to you about colors again. I was really thrilled to see how excited you guys are to learn about colors, and before I get into other topics and other videos, I want to just make sure that you guys understand what color seasons you are and what colors work for you, because in the previous video I explained how the cool tones and the warm tones work and figuring out what you are out of the cool and warm if you're neutral, and also then kind of figuring out what season you are out of the 4 color seasons. Today I'm actually going to be showing you the color swatches. I have them all here. Ta-da! And the reason I have all these is because, like many of you know already, I used to be an image consultant. So what I would do after a color analysis, I actually handmade these booklets, and in that booklet I would do the whole range of the colors in the season of the person, whatever their season would be. So if somebody is a spring, I would give them their individual booklet of all the colors that would work for them, which is super awesome. I do not know if all image consultants do such thing. This is kind of what I did because I couldn't find anything out there that I could buy and give to my clients. Because I personally understand colors, it was easy for me to make these. But I understand that for many of you, you know, the whole concept of these new color seasons that work for you is a little overwhelming. That's why I'm gonna show you guys the color swatches, and hopefully this will help you a lot when you're shopping on your own. I put the lighting down right now because usually I film with a little bit lighter lighting because I prefer that effect of Photoshop on me. But right now I put the lighting down so we can actually see the colors, because if I put the lighting too much lighter, then it will just overwash the colors. Before I go through the seasonal palettes that I have here, yay! I just want to tell you, if you're still not sure what season you are, go back to my previous video, watch the whole thing again and do the test again. Make sure you're doing it in natural lighting because that's extremely important, and make sure that you're not wearing any makeup, because that's gonna make things a lot easier. Because when we wear makeup, we make ourselves look a lot different from our natural complexion. So make sure you do that, and sooner or later you'll figure out what season you are. Okay, for those of you that already know what seasons you are, I'm gonna be showing you these color palettes that will help you a lot when you're shopping. I'm gonna be starting out with light and warm season, which is spring, which you already know from the previous video. I'm gonna be showing you one color at a time, and I hope this video doesn't take forever, but I'll try to do it fast. This is a beautiful purple color for spring, and if I want to just compare this to another warm season, which is the fall season, so if you're dark and warm, you're fall, and if you're light and warm, you're spring. This is the difference. So obviously if you're spring, you're not gonna be wearing this color, because if you wear this, it's just gonna completely overpower your complexion. And if you're fall, you're not gonna wear this purple because it's gonna totally make you look yellow, and it's just not gonna balance with your complexion. I just wanted to show you the example of these 2 warm shades in dark and light so you can see the huge difference. Now I'm gonna be moving on to a blue in this warm spring season, and this is the blue, beautiful color, perfect for the spring season. And then I'm gonna move on to green. So this is the green for the spring season. Maybe you can take a screen capture of every color so you know what it is. And then I'm gonna move on to the yellow for spring. It's a beautiful, warm pastel color. Again, when you're shopping, all you have to keep in mind is that I'm looking for a warm, light shade of every color. So you can wear any color in the seasonal rainbow. It just has to be warm and it has to be light. So that's the yellow. This is the pink for the spring season. Such a beautiful warm color. Now we're gonna move on to red. So if you're spring and you've never worn red because you said red doesn't work for me, well, it does, but it has to be the right kind of red. So this is a beautiful warm tomato red. See how it makes me look so yellow, because this is not my season. And then when it comes to white, you want to go for an off-white color. I know on camera it looks rather white, but in person it's a lot more off-white. And then when it comes to browns, this is the brown you want to go for. Beautiful, light, sort of beige color. Again, all you gotta keep in mind is that it's warm shades. Okay, so we're done with spring. This was the whole seasonal palette that I have, and we're gonna move on to fall now. If you are dark and warm, you already know that you are fall. And this is the beautiful fall palette. When I look at this palette, what it reminds me of is just natural colors in nature in autumn and the fall. You know, if you look at the leaves, if you look at the trees, everything in nature sort of looks like this palette to me. So let's begin. I guess we can start with the purple as well. So this is a beautiful purple color for fall season. And I'm gonna move on to blue. This is the blue you wanna wear if you are in fall. When it comes to green, this is the green that will beautifully complement your complexion. It makes me look so yellow. But for some of you, it's gonna absolutely look incredible. This is the yellow you wanna go for if you're fall. So it's sort of a mustard yellow, such a beautiful color. I have a friend, Anna, who is a fall, and she absolutely loves this color and she always wears it and it looks amazing on her. When it comes to reds, this is sort of a coral red color. I don't know, it looks different on camera a little bit, but this is a coral red that looks absolutely beautiful and fantastic on fall. I love this color. This is sort of a white color, but again, it's sort of a beige white, and that would look incredible on anyone with a fall complexion. You don't want to wear stark white because the stark white color is more cool, so you want to stay away from that. So this is a really beautiful warm white. This is the brown color you want to wear. So beautiful, warm, deep chocolate brown. Now, if you are fall, you want to stay away from black because black does not look good on your complexion. Doesn't mean you can't wear it, but it's not ideal, right? So this is the brown that you want to wear. So that was the fall seasonal palette. Now let's move on to cool shades. Like you guys already know, I am neutral, so I'm in between warm and cool, but if I have to choose, I definitely am more cool than warm. So I'm really excited to show you the cool tones, obviously, because they work for me. And I will not start with my season, which is winter, which I have here in my hand. I'm gonna start with cool light tones, which is summer and which is Alex, like I showed you in the last video. Let's begin with, I guess, purple again, which is very interesting here. This is a beautiful, cool purple for anyone who is cool and light. So if you're summer, this is the purple you want to go for. And like before, I'm gonna show you this purple against the winter purple, which is me. Ooh la la, I love this color. I have so many things in this color, and I'm sure you guys already know because you've seen me wear it. You know, it's also cool, but it's dark. So this is cool and dark, this is cool and light. And here's the difference between them. I could still pull up this color, it's just I will need a lot more makeup, and if I'm without makeup, this color will look hideous on me. Okay, so let's keep going because I could talk for hours. This is the purple, and I already showed you, it looks great. So this is a beautiful, cool pink for anyone who is a summer. Oh, what a beautiful color. Sometimes I wish I was a summer. It's beautiful. Let's move on to sort of a burgundy color, which is beautiful also on anyone with a summer complexion. As a summer, you can wear white, and it can be a pretty white color. Now you have a beautiful gray cool color here that looks gorgeous on summers. Now let's look at blue, and this is an absolutely fantastic blue color for anyone who is in the summer season. Now again, some of you are confused whether you're summer and spring. Let's compare this cool blue to a warm blue. So if you're light and you're still not sure if you're light and warm or light or dark, then you will definitely know when you look at these two colors. How different are these? Like super duper different, right? So you can see how warm this color is. And this is blue for the spring, and this is blue for the summer. So the difference is humongous. So which color are you drawn to? Which color looks better on you? You just gotta try it out when you're shopping, and you'll know the difference when you look in the mirror. Let's move on to another shade of blue here, which is also beautiful on anyone. So this is sort of a grayish blue that would also look beautiful if you are a summer. This is a green color that you can wear as a summer. And again, you can see how cool it looks. Cool, I mean in the coolness effect. When I was blonde, I remember I had a top in this color, and when I changed my hair to dark, I was like, I'm not wearing this. This is totally washing me out. Now, in with the winter, which is my colors, and I'm the most excited to obviously show you this palette. Let's begin with which color, which is my favorite color here. Can you guys guess? Ta-da! I have so many items in this color in my closet, it's not even funny. The most obvious time when you know you're not wearing your color is when you're not wearing any makeup. And the most obvious time when you know you're wearing your color is also when you're wearing no makeup. So with all of these colors, if I wear them with no makeup, I still look great because they complement what I already am. They complement my skin tone, my complexion, my eyes, da 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 da. So again, let's begin with the blue. So this is the blue winter, as you guys know, my favorite one. We're gonna move on to a purple color, which again, one of my favorites. Well, really, every single color here is my favorite. Beautiful purple color. I have a blazer in this color that I absolutely love. Okay, let's move on to green now. This is a color I find really hard to find in the stores. I don't know why. I would absolutely love to have something in this color, but I haven't found anything in years. If you guys find something, let me know. So that's a beautiful green color that works amazingly on anyone who's winter. This pink, look at this pink and how beautiful it is. This is my favorite pink and it's the cool pink. It's absolutely gorgeous and you can even see the bluish tone, which is the cool tone in it. So it works absolutely great with anyone with a cool dark complexion, aka winter. Then there's another pink that works really well as well. This beautiful pink. Then there's a beautiful red color. It looks a lot cooler in real life, but I think some colors, they just don't come out the same on camera. As long as it's cool and it's deep, then it's gonna work for you. Now let's move on to black and white, which you as a winter can wear easily. So here's the white. I love wearing white. And I love wearing black, which is also another cool season's color. So if you're cool and dark, then you can easily pull up white and black. So that's it guys, I showed you the basic colors. These are not all the colors that are in the seasonal palette of all the seasons because there were no yellow and there were no browns and there's a lot of colors that are missing here. So if you want to know what other colors work for you, I can make a couple of recommendations. There's a book called Color Me Beautiful, which is a pretty good resource because she has in the book a sample of the colors for every season. Pretty awesome. Alternatively, you can contact your local image consultant. Make sure you check their reviews and know it's somebody good and ask them if they have a booklet that you can purchase because you already know your season, or you can get a color analysis done and for sure know that you are, a specific season. So that's it for today. I think I've talked way too much. I hope I didn't overwhelm you in this video. Just watch it again, go through all the seasons, especially if you're still unsure what season you are, and it's definitely gonna help you out. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like this video, share it with your friends because it's so important to understand what colors work for you. Love you guys. I'll see you very soon. Bye.